Yeah, you can go ahead and present it now.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I definitely can.
Okay.
Maybe start from the start, like give just a
Okay.
description of everything.
Okay. So first, I had this. I thought of doing shipments, a summary of the shipments. So I put together the
Okay,
countries.
wait. You start from salesperson.
The what we did yesterday.
Yeah, you can just do a rough description. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one was sales by country.
Uh-huh.
So we put together this was a table. I'm not sure what the visualization is. It's a
That is not a table. Yeah, you click on, but it's not a table. It's the other one down a little bit.
text table.
Can you click table so that you see what happens?
Okay.
Now
My
this
bad,
is a
my
table.
bad. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is horizontal bars.
Okay.
So we use the horizontal bars representation to show the amount and the country. So it's country against amount to
Amount of
see,
sales.
yeah, amount of sales to see which country was making like the highest sales of all the products. And then we went to sales by salesperson, and we also use the same horizontal bars. So we put salesperson against the amount of sales to be able to tell who was making the most sales out of all the agents that we had to sell. Um, and then we created a dashboard on sales performance
Winnie, kindly mute your microphone. Okay.
by dragging both the sheets that we had created for sales by country and sales by salesperson. So we dropped them onto this dashboard to create like a summary of the sales performance. And then now onto what I did extra. I thought of doing a summary of the shipments. So I went into shipments by country. So I thought if I could put together the all the countries and the the sum of the boxes shipped and filter by product, I would be able to see the number of boxes of each product that were shipped to each country. So if we were to take, for example, um, we want to see how many boxes of 70% dark bites were shipped to each country, then I can just be able to tell there were 2,103 in Australia, 1,259 in the UK, like that for each of them, just to be able to analyze. Yeah, and then
Sorry, you are presenting. Could you present entire screen? I see you're presenting one window. So I'm not able to.
oh
We are not able to see when you're doing that filtering and clicking. We're just hearing.
okay.
Yeah. So you can just present entire screen.
Okay, let me change that.
Okay.
Ooh. I hope it's better now.
Yeah. Now we are seeing entire screen. Yeah. Okay. Now
Okay.
go back.
So,
Just continue. But
so I can start.
do more of like the filter that you did.
Okay, so as I was saying, I thought of doing shipments by country to see the number of boxes of each product that was shipped to each country. So if I take, for example, I want to check the number of boxes of Baker's choco chips that were shipped to each country. So in Australia, there were 1257, India, 1265, and so on. So that was my first sheet. Um, and then I went ahead and did one on shipment by product, but this time I included like the date. And since all of them were shipped in 2022, I decided to use a quarterly basis to be able to analyze how many boxes of each product were shipped in quarter 1, quarter 2, and quarter 3. So here I didn't need to use a filter because you can just check for yourself, like 50% dark bites. There were 3,544 boxes shipped in total to across all the countries. And then I put both of them together here to create a shipment summary. And then, yeah, that was it for shipments. Then my third analysis was I wanted to check the market performance just to check the trends and by the geographical location. So I thought of doing something like product popularity by region. So here I put together the country and the product and how much of it was sold. So there's the sum amount in the column section. So you can tell in Australia, the product is 50% dark bites and it was the highest sold. So it was 89 and it made a sales amount of 89,222. And then if you scroll down to Canada, it's a bit different because it's not the same product. It's this time it's 70% dark bites that had the highest sales. So it was like it's the most popular in that region. And so on. Now there are different products for each region with different levels of popularity. And then for my other sheet, it was like a trend analysis. So here I put the amount against the country or date. So you can be able to tell, for example, in January, in the country in Australia, there was the amount that was made like per month. I don't know how to put it better in words, but yeah, there was like you can tell January, February, and all of this is Australia only. And then there's Canada. Just it's like a trend. I don't know the trend of the sales that were being made.
Yeah.
Yeah, per country. So I combined the product popularity and the trend analysis to create a dashboard on the market performance, and it looks something like this. Yeah, and yeah, that's what I was able to come up with.
Okay. Wait. Don't read this.
Oh,
Uh, any feedback from Winnie? Winnie, you're on mute.
Hey, hi Karen. That was very interesting presentation. Maybe if you can go back to where there were those bubbles. I don't know which one it was. Yeah, here.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, my question was, what was the whole? What are we trying to see? What is this trying to communicate?
um,
Mm-hmm.
so this was trying to show the number of boxes of each product that were shipped to each country. So, for
Mm-hmm.
example, like I have a presentation here that shows the total number of boxes of all products combined that were shipped to Australia. Like in this example, now there are 32,647.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to filter out for a specific product, like now, for example, this drinking choco, and we apply it, then we can be able to tell Australia there were only 1,797 of that specific product shipped there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the idea behind it.
Okay, maybe I don't know. I Boniface can guide because I'm thinking if you were
Mm-hmm.
to present this maybe to like maybe business case or something, Yeah, and it's not like on a live sheet where you have to highlight. Is there a way we can actually see those figures without having to? Okay, when it's not live, I don't know, like that. You have to move around to get this, to get the numbers and yeah, the number of boxes shipped. So I don't know if there's a way we can get those numbers maybe on the side or somewhere.
Or without having to move around like this.
I'm imagining if we are doing a presentation for like a company and there's a board meeting and now this document is not live. It's like downloaded and you're projecting.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe Boniface can guide us because that would be something I would be keen to note. Yeah.
Now that is an assignment for you, and display how to display data values. We dwelt so much when we were doing maybe BI, Power BI. Sorry, I mean. So go and check on that, how to just display values instead of maybe here we have New Zealand only. Let's also display the data values, and now that becomes part of learning.
okay.
Okay. Any other, Ian?
I'm still trying to get mine to work, so give me some time.
Feedback on currents? Oh, you aren't seeing anything.
Ah, I see it. I see it.
Any question? I mean, sorry.
Uh, I understand that you use the balls for the shipments by country, but there's no speculative difference between the sizes, so I can't really know which one did what.
Uh-huh.
Unless
Okay.
they have on them, yes, that's true, yes. But it's a really good idea. I just didn't think of it. It's better than mine, actually. Not gonna lie. So good work, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Okay, to answer your question, they're actually different sizes, but the difference is not big because Australia is 32,000, Canada 31,000. So even the difference, unless now you filter by product and then you'll see the sizes changing. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw. Yeah, thank you. I saw that at the end. Sorry about that.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a good trial there. You can actually maybe, because I'm seeing you're starting with worksheets, then you have a dashboard there. You can
Mm-hmm.
actually maybe even have worksheets zote ziko on one side, and then now you follow them up with maybe
The
your
dash.
dashboards. And
Okay.
again, all this information also you can fit them in one dashboard.
Okay.
Yeah, but unless maybe it becomes too small, there's also as you can even have them on maybe other dashboards. So like yeah, but again, fitting them in one might make it too bulky. That is also like something that is working. Ulikuwa naona maybe even in BI venye we were trying not to have too much information in one. So yeah, it also makes sense maybe what you did. But if space allows you, because kuna wale wenye who prefers to just have everything in just one dashboard, also for Tableau, yeah, you can check if there is something that might excite you. But also, this is for me like this is what I prefer, because you don't have too much information stacked.
Okay, and then I wanted to ask if I was to put, let's say, shipment and sales in one dashboard. Now, the title would be sales slash shipment performance, or
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's where now having them single-handedly in maybe different dashboards now makes more sense.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's where uh, that now helps.
Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, it's a good try.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, so I just wanted to mention, maybe you'll talk about how to maybe edit a few things here and there. So for example, um, you can check, maybe I did an edit here and the colors changed. Let me control Z. Okay, let me just leave it. Yeah, so you can see maybe I have a different background color for mine here. But that is something that you can get by clicking on this format. So use this format to format different sections of your dashboard and worksheets. Maybe let me do it with this sales by country, which is which is unedited. Yeah, so format. So you go to format and yeah, there are different things that you can do here. Workbook theme, you can choose one. Let me click on classic and you can see maybe the theme that we have around our on this worksheet here. You can get it back to default, which default looks a little bit better for me. Let me see previous, or you have it this way. Yeah, but that is part of just editing your. I prefer default. You can also edit legends if you have legends. Do we have legends here? No, so we don't have, unless we introduce legends here, and maybe something like this. Salesperson, you just throw it into the color part. So you can see here salesperson, and maybe now we go back to editing and say format. Let me see. If you wanna format the legends and then maybe give it a certain size. If you do 22, you can see now everything has changed here. And of course, you can't work with 22. Now we do 9. I get it back to 9. Sorry. So yeah, now it's back to to that. If you want a color for the names, you can see now the color has changed. Yeah, yeah. But I can control Z to go get it back. W, you can change even that so that you have the font to be even Tableau semi-bold, and then you have it there. So that is just part of formatting that you can do. Sorry. Yeah. Drop lines, titles. Yeah, you can also edit titles and captions. So these ones, yeah, title and so let's see, title and caption. So you can edit this. I don't know why it's not appearing. Yeah, now it's come. So yeah, you can edit your title. You say maybe sales by salesperson. When you click here on insert, there are other information that you can insert. So for example, let's say you add their data source name. You also add maybe something like sheet name. Yeah. You add maybe something like a page count. Yeah. So these are things that you can add. Let me get it this way. And also add this one here. So our sheet name, maybe, what is the name of our sheet? So maybe sales by salesperson. So let's edit it and say sales by, is that our sheet name? Oh, that is our title. So yeah, sales by salesperson. Data source name, maybe where did we get this data? And maybe just give it, even if we get it from from let me give an example of Tableau community. Page count, maybe 1. Let's see. Yeah, now you see information that has been entered here. Yeah. Are you able to do that, Karen?
Actually, I was just about to ask how you got there.
Oh,
This
okay.
data, yeah,
How I got here?
yeah.
Okay. Let me go back and click on format, and then I come to title and caption. So when you click title and caption and come and click this, or even you can go to it directly actually. Let me see edit title. So when I click edit title, you can see here, this is the title that we had already, right? Sindio, Karen?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. But if I click, are you seeing this place insert?
Yeah.
If you click on insert, there are information that you can add here.
Okay.
Yeah, so up and I picked maybe sheet name, data source name. You
Mm.
pick in sheet name. I pick in maybe just an example, page number. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
Anything that you may want to need there. And then so what I did is just to push them down, control enter, or even just enter, and then got here. Page number, we are in page number 1. Sheet name, maybe this one sales by salesperson. Yeah. That is the sheet name. Sales by sales person. Data source name, maybe we got it from WHO. That is just an example. Yeah, then it appears. Maybe. Are you able to see that?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah. So once you any edit that you do here, it is affected on the dashboard also. Yeah, but I may not want all these things that you have here. So let me just keep it that. Winnie, are we together? Winnie?
Yes, Boniface.
Are you where we are?
By following, but I'm just getting home now, so I have to settle down.
Okay. As yours worked, Nani, Kibet?
Yeah, it has just finished. So
You've
I've
re-
loaded up my thing.
you've repaired it.
Yeah, I've repaired it. It actually worked. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, and have you practiced what you've done? Maybe.
I've done the thing for the titles. Yeah,
Okay.
I was pulling through.
Yeah, so that was formatting. So there are different formattings that you can just do here. Another thing that you can do is click here on shading. Shading. So you can see here that we are in worksheet, grand total, row banding, column banding. You'll see what they mean. So for example, my worksheet, if I click on maybe none, it gets me back to the default white. Yeah. But if you click here, you can choose on various colors. So for example, I want to choose on even this. You can see that there are things that have changed here and also even here. Yeah. Mm, okay. Yeah. So if you play around even with the colors, you can do changes that you may wish to see. If you click here on grand total, unless we had something like grand total, that is when you will see this kind of highlighting. But let's see row banding. Right now it's none. How about if you select this one? You can see this. It's more of like alternating. Yeah. Yeah. When you're in Excel and then you put in a table, you'll see that alternating rows have the same colors. So for example, this one has this color, it alternates with this, alternates with this, alternates with this, and then this, and so on and so forth. Column banding. So to get now this as a column, let me change it to maybe something like this. No, that one is not ideal. Uh-huh. So how can we change it to run onto the horizontal bars? Why is this? That one cannot work. This one is highlighted. Yeah, the horizontal one. Let me try just to see if it's, yeah. So it's just a matter of changing the layout. Now we have uh, Moffat and then the likes. So maybe if we do that edit column banding, let me see, column banding none, and give it maybe this color. So you can see there's a mild color on this side. Let me bring in, this is more prevalent. Yeah, you can see how it's changing. Is it true? Yeah. Is it working on your end?
Yes, it is.
And also you, Ian.
On mine,
Mhm.
it's showing on alternate rows.
No, no, yeah, I've done column banding.
Yeah, mine is showing like on one, then another one it's not, and then
Yeah, see, this one is alternating. Shows this and then
it is.
alternates.
Okay.
Yeah,
My mistake then. Okay.
that is how it should show. Yeah, so that's column banding. So if you want to have some specific kind of colors for your columns, then that is what you're gonna do. Let's see the header here. Do we have anything to show for, yeah, headers? You can also see the headers for the headers. This one changes with this and this and this and the likes. Yeah. Row banding. If we do headers, we don't have rows here, so that is why it's not showing anything. Then you do just get it to none. Yeah. So let me, okay. So we can do, yeah, so if that one is black, but that doesn't really give a good vibe. Yes, so that's part of editing. All these things you can even do them specifically here on rows. You can see here there's rows. You can also see here there's column. Some things that we did. That is more on colors. You can also check maybe these ones for column dividers. Let me just see what this one does. Yeah, you can see there's a color here, a green color on the other end, right? Yeah, so that is a row divider. Are you able to see it? If you click on row divider and give it maybe a certain color, for example, if you give it this, you can see there's a line up. Yeah, so I want the ones that are prevalent. Are you seeing that on your end? Is it okay, Karen? Karen.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, so that's it. I'm using rows because we have rows here. Let's see on the cell what's happening with this. Okay. Yeah, so let's see if we have this color. Yeah, it is going to change on the cells. So when you check the cells, let me try to zoom in. It's not zooming. Yeah, there's a very thin color that is not really visible as such. But yeah, you can try to work around with this one just to see what happens when you edit. Yeah, okay. You can also see levels. If you have the level at full, all the rows has more of like a divider, a row divider. That's similarly you can pull it around. So it's only on this end and then on the other end. So when it's here, it's only the top ones that have been divided. Another editing that you might need to do. So I think you worked from the shadings. I don't know if there's on the borders also we've done something on it, and so I don't see if there's something else on formatting. Uh, yeah. So when you're done with that, you can edit it that way. When you go to your, let me get this back. Probably when you're here, delete. I didn't want to duplicate it. So when you're here, mostly you'll find that your page is like this, right? When you hover your cursor around, unaweza ona that there's some space down there. Yeah, is it true? It's true, eh? Yeah. So what you do is just to go to fit, and then you can make it entire view so that the all of that box is filled up. If you go to this, you can click on this and then edit. So I already had it on entire view. So it makes it easier. I mean, like it fills the whole space. So it is tiled, but I may want it to be floating. So I just put it. Is it okay? Yeah, it is floating already. Here, so it's tiled. Uh, yeah. Any other thing might be on just you arranging this. When and then you drag it around here. Yeah, let me change the color of this one. Sales by salesperson. This is by country. And so once I'm here, I can format and maybe go to shading. Font, I'm not talking about because we've talked about fonts for a while now. But let me see the color that is here. So that was sales by salesperson. Formatting and then the shading. So we have it on this. Okay. So that second one. Okay. So we have sales by country also. We can edit it and go to shading and change it to this. I believe it's this other. Yeah. So this one now we can also even drag it. So what color does is it just enables you to. I mean, right now you can drag and try to fit it in very well as compared to ikiwa peke yake. Ikiwa without color, you can drag it around and fit it in a little bit better. Yeah. So if it was supposed to fit in here, yeah. Yeah. So maybe with this now you have your sales summary. Yeah. So and again, you can check my dashboard is a little bit big. So what I've done is when you're here on dashboard, right? So in terms of size, I've changed it from fixed size or range to automatic. So if you change it to automatic, the whole of this space now becomes your dashboard. The whole of this up to this corner is now your dashboard. Is it correct?
Yeah, it's fitting. Okay.
It's fitting in, eh?
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
Yeah. So that's just arranging. So you if we had more, you can try arranging dashboards here and there. Like maybe now this is occupying this space. Tukuwe na zingine on this side, right? So that it fills it up. It comes a little bit beautiful, and then you can maintain the color of the background color. Also, things like this, you can see maybe I have sales by country here, and then sales by salesperson. We're having different formats. Yeah, so you can ensure that formats are the same for all of them. Yeah. Mm, there's always something here. I'm not seeing it here, like where you can copy a format. This one doesn't have that one for you copy a format and then okay, now it's here. Yeah, copy formatting. So when you're here, you can click here on copy formatting. Yeah, and then let me see here and format, and then you can say paste formatting. Now you can see formatting has has been pasted, but that is mostly for the worksheet. For the names here, you see it has not changed. Let's see the font that you're using for this one, which I think is semi-gold. Tableau semi-gold. So this is Tableau semi-gold 15, and this other one is Tableau light 15. So just go here and change Tableau semi-gold 15. Okay, this one you highlight it, semi-gold 15, and then click on OK. So when you go to sales summary now, you can see that we have the same font size, or font type. Yes, you have a question, Karen?
No, I don't.
Oh yeah, I heard you. Your microphone was on.
I think it was Winnie. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, so I think with this now, it's coming to life a little bit. So if we had, for example, these other edits that you did, Nani, yaitwaje? Karen, or the tables, yeah, you can try to arrange them even like to see if they can fit on one page, or just add more. We are used to seeing only two dashboards or maybe two worksheets on a dashboard, so we can maybe play around and see maybe we can fit four or five. Let me see if there are dashboards here that people have created so that you have an idea. Dashboards. And then you see on images, for example, there's this one called what? You're just checking on a random one. Okay. So these ones also you can be checking on them just to draw some inspiration. I'm not seeing the images. Okay. So sales performance dashboard. Yeah, you can see this one how it was created. So sales performance dashboard, order count, sales by segment and category, profit bins. Yeah, you have even these ones, average order quantity. Yeah, these ones are calculated fields. For example, this is a calculated field, and even These ones are calculated fields that you can also create. They are not things to kushtua somebody. And we talked about creating a calculated field yesterday. Marketing KPI, yeah, you can see also how this person has arranged the dashboard. So historical metrics and then to date metrics by city. Another one is a healthcare dashboard. You can also check on that. I mean, just draw inspiration in terms of like the arrangement of how somebody has arranged the dashboard. Yeah, this one is full of tables here and there, and you can see what they have included. Yeah, I'm also seeing website analytics. Yeah, you can check them out. Yeah, there's something that you haven't checked on, how you can insert image for your background. Just almost forgetting it. So project management dashboard is also there. Something else. Yeah, maps. You can look at that data, the BI practice one that we use, so that you try to come up with a map also. Yeah, it's one of the most important things to also look at. Yeah, and you can show us that tomorrow. So you try to use that data that we had and more or less replicate what we did on Power BI. Yeah, and you can check more dashboards here and there. But there's something that I wanted to tell you is action filter. Yeah, we talked about filtering yesterday, but there's something else that you can check. So that if I do a filter here, if I click on maybe this, I want to see interaction on this side, right? So this is sales by salesperson, this is sales by country. Yeah. So if I click on maybe when you may highlight here, I want to see changes here. So how do we achieve that? So once we are on this maybe sales by salesperson, you can click on worksheet and there is something called actions. Yeah, you can see here Control Shift A, but you can click on actions. So when you are here on actions, yeah, so this is this workbook and then this is uh, show actions for this workbook, for this sheet. Yeah, so it lets you create interactive relationships between data, dashboard objects, and other worksheets. Let me first click on this one, this sheet just to check. So we add action, and then it is checked maybe action filter, right? So when you click on action filter, you can give it a name. So which ones are we on? So maybe sales by salesperson, just a random name, sales by, by salesperson. And then the one that, so what is our source sheets? That is going to be sales by salesperson. So you can check this out. Okay. So run action on, let me have it on select. So run action on select. Target sheet now becomes sales by country, right? Target sheet now becomes sales by country. I'm trying to move this up so that I get the OK button. Okay, imepotea. So there's this part I want OK. Okay, let me change my taskbar view so that you see it. So there's a way you can okay, just let me try to, I wanted to change this to go to up and it should be somewhere here.
You can just drag it up there. I think you can do that.
Can it drag?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Like
it's
if
hiding for
they
yeah, it has gone to the left. Yeah, I wanted it on the left. This is what I wanted, the okay. Yeah, so once you click on OK, now add action. Now you can maybe click on OK. Let me see if it's going to work. If I click on this, now you can see there's movement per country, right? I have you seen that? So you can see that Beverly Moffat is highlighted and information yake has changed per country. Let me click on maybe Brand Boys. You can see Brand Boys is selling. Its top sales is for India, and then followed by Australia, followed by Canada, and then USA, and of course the last being UK. Similarly, you can maybe go to somebody like who is the person making the highest sales here, and that is Chess Bonnell. So you click Chess, you can see that he's predominantly marketing in or selling in India 98,763, UK 51,772, and the rest up to there. Let's go back. Have you understood what you've done? Or are you able to do what you've done?
I'm having a bit of an issue with that.
What
Can
do you
you go
mean?
back, can you go back to where the targeted value thing is? Because I mixed up from there.
So so where we started altogether, eh?
No, not really.
Yeah.
Where the targeted values are, because I think I chose something that is either not okay or maybe because it's not doing
It's
the
not filtering.
yeah, it's not doing the filtration, if that's a word I can use.
Uh, Karen is just working.
For me, where is the targeted value? Sorry.
Okay. Karen, you can also lay your question. Is it working?
I don't have a question.
But did it work?
Yeah, the first
Sorry?
yes, the first time it had worked, but I want to try again when you guys are doing.
Oh, yeah, but okay, so it has worked for you. So here is where you are a sales by salesperson. I mean, so when you click on worksheet and then go to actions, right? You can see that let me remove this. Let me try and see if we can remove. So remove. Yeah. Now we don't have any action. If I click on this, oh, it's still working. Okay. Let me remove and see. Oh, it's still okay. So let me check if this will go completely. But if it doesn't work, we'll just repeat the whole process and do it. Okay, so yeah, let's go back to the worksheet and then where we had action. Yeah, on this workbook, so I think you can click on either. So in this workbook, so let me remove it from here. I remove. Okay. So right now, still it's still okay. Yeah, now it's
As
not
you're
working.
removing them,
Uh-huh.
what are you trying to like communicate across? Maybe I want to understand your thought process. What are you trying to show
Okay.
in this visualization?
Yeah. So what I wanted to tell you is that when you click on maybe an information from Beverly Moffat, right? When you click on Beverly Moffat, for example, I want to see his or her information only presented here, sales by country, because you remember that these salespeople are selling to maybe to different countries or maybe selling in different countries. You understand, right? Are we together with that?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah, yes,
Winnie. Yeah. So
yes.
I want a case where when I highlight brand boys, then I quickly see is his or her sales filtered here. Sales for Australia, sales for UK, right? Because right now, if I see there's no, if I
Yeah.
click maybe Kelsey work them, right? High information or maybe easy information. There's nothing I'm seeing here like changing, right? I want a case where when I click on Beverly Moffett, mambo yake naiona hapa. Is that making sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So that is what we are doing. So that is like what we call action filter. So you come here and then click on action, and then you go here to add action, and then you ensure that you're on maybe filter. Yeah. So when you click filter, it also gives you maybe rename this worksheet. Oh, sorry, rename the action, right? So it's called filter one here, but I can call it maybe, yeah, I can call it maybe action one. So it doesn't really matter. Yeah, but it matters if you want to remember what type of filtering, like maybe um, what filtering am I doing? So you may want to maybe name it sales by salesperson or sales by country. So if you have it as action one, you can now go here to source sheets. So what is our okay, I mean this is very hard for a Luo to pronounce. So what is your source? Whatever. Karen, what is the source worksheet?
The source sheets are the worksheets we prepared. The sales by country, sales by salesperson.
Yeah, so in this case, what is going to be our source worksheet?
Oh, sales by salesperson.
Yeah, so you check sales by salesperson. So this means that we are going to remove this, right? So our target sheet yenye tunataka we see the information maybe changing in is sales by country. So you come here and then check sales by country. But then it is run action on select. So click here select. So run action on select. Up to there, are we okay, Winnie?
Yes, yes, we are.
Okay. Yeah, so there is where I think maybe you were having a little bit. So once we are done with that, again, I'm not seeing that. So let me drag it. Yeah, so here. So once you're done with that, you can just click on OK. Right? So sales by salesperson target, okay, select, and then you click on OK. So you can see here, action one. If you want to add an action, maybe we'll add it later. But right now, let us just keep it maybe this one action here. So you click on OK. So when you go back to this one, if I click on
What
Denison,
happens when you add more actions? It will fill the entire page.
you can add more action, but provided maybe you are not going to use this and this as your source worksheet. Because if you're again doing two actions on the same worksheets, this and this, there can be some sort of conflicting actions, right? You understand what I'm saying? So if you are to add maybe more action, maybe your source worksheet is going to be this and another one. Are we together? Maybe
Understood. Yes, yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Yeah. So right now, if I click on Denison, you can see movement. Imetutoa hapa, imetuleta hapa. If I click on somebody else like Brian, so that is what that action now enables you to do, right? Yeah. So that's it. If I click on maybe Van Taxwell, is it in order? Washikadau.
Mhm.
Are you okay? Yaitwaje? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm okay. I've understood. I've gotten it now.
Okay. How about you, Nani? Karen. Karen, I think you're okay, right?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Uh, okay. Winnie uko sawa?
Kabisa.
Okay. Yeah, so that is what I wanted to tell you. But now let's maybe do the other one. Can you try action on Hoover when you hover around your cursor? So let's go back to this, then worksheet, and then action, and then you can select this, and then let's say maybe we can edit it instead of removing it so that we just do everything at a go. So once we edit it, let's say on Hoover, yeah, but we maintain everything. So once we maintain everything, you can click on OK and click on OK. So let's see. You can see what happens. Whenever I just, let me say I want to hover on Taxwell, immediately. But so you can see that here Hoover it might be disadvantageous because inaweza kuselectia yenye huko nataka. Ushaenda kwa Madena. Is it Madelne? So let me say I wanted Dennis.
It's not the best. It's not the
Yeah,
best.
and then it's moving around. So on Hoover is a little bit confusing. So here on select, I mean I prefer it over this one. Yeah. So the moment you hover around, so for example, right now I wanted to go to maybe Padley, and Padley is here on more or less in the middle. So immediately it has taken me to where I didn't really want. Yeah, so you can go back to worksheet and again action, and you can change edit it. Sorry, let's see single select only. What happens? No, on menu. Sorry. So try out and see what happens maybe when you are on the other one on menu. So where are we supposed to? Yeah, this one for on menu. I thought it should be down there. Okay, click on OK. Yeah, this one seems to have escaped my memory when you use the on menu one. Yeah, but you might work with the other one for on select. I seem to have forgotten this one for on menu. It's been a while. Yeah, but I think this other one works. The other one uh, uh, for select, it's more or less preferred. And okay, so that is actions within your worksheet. So even if you have a dashboard also, you can do actions on it. You can check here on dashboard, and the same thing that we did here on actions. Yeah, you can check there on actions, and then now you can edit. We can even edit this one, and then which one do we select? we can just leave it this way, the way it was, and then leave it as country. Are we still on select? Okay. What have I done? So, okay. Check on actions and let's remove this and see if you can create a new one. So, what is the name of our action? You can just give it maybe filter one and leave this as source to be sales summary and maybe target, no, source to be sales by salesperson, and the target should be this sales summary, and then check it on okay. So select and put it on okay. So let's see if it is working. Sales by salesperson, and then you click on this. It's not working. And why?
No.
Why is it not working? Mhm. So actions. What could be the reason? So source worksheets. This. Okay. So sales by salesperson. Then target sales summary. Let's try it again and see if it's working. Yeah. Now it's taking us to. Yeah. Now it's working. So Van Taxwell. So which one was supposed to be changing? So the only thing it's doing is to take us to the the only thing it's doing is to take us to the sales summary. Okay, let me see if there's any other edit that we can do just to check if we are okay. So edit. So okay, target sheets under the sales summary. Let's check sales by country. Okay. Now let's check. Yeah, now you can see it's editing. So the only thing we are not selecting was the worksheet that you want to be affected on this dashboard. So if you want all of them to be affected, then we can also have it as edit this one, and so we can say that all those worksheets to be affected. Yeah, all those sheets within sales. So target sheet, so it is sales summary, but then we have various worksheets inside sales summary that might also be affected. So we just click on OK and highlight all of them, and then leave this as OK. So when you click on sales by salesperson, you click on maybe somebody like Denison Cross, it's moving. This one is not highlighting. You may need to check why. So unless you can't click both of them. Yeah, we are having sales by salesperson clicked here. So maybe if you can't maybe have sales by salesperson here and sales by salesperson here also checked. That could be the reason probably. So you just maybe you can check out this sales by salesperson so that it remains this way. So once you click maybe O'Brien, yeah, everything is changing. So yeah, that is editing actions on. So if you want to show such kind of actions, then probably that is how you'll go about it. Is it in order?
Yeah, everything seems okay for me.
Now this when you're presenting must be live, right?
What do you mean it must be live?
In I have to like can you project it as PPT? This one.
Yeah, and see if you download it, you saw the other one which I sent to you. Like,
Yes, yes, I saw that.
yeah, if you download it, of course, it won't be live because PPT doesn't have the functionalities of the Tableau, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it has to be in Tableau.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So those are some of the limitations, right?
I mean, it happens in all tools. Like if you export maybe an R document later into Word, like Word doesn't have functionalities of R, right? So it's really not a limitation as such, but yeah, it is what it is. Like PowerPoint doesn't have even all these features of Nini of W. Doesn't have the
Mm-hmm.
features of maybe something like Power BI. So it has to the actions can only be affected when you are on the tool that you use to build them up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we've seen on working with W, and for most of you you prefer this one as compared to maybe Power BI. And again, another thing is that this free version, not really free, but this desktop version where you are on free trial, there are other features that are not available here. Yeah, there are other features that might not be available in this unless you pay, right? Unless you pay, that is when you can see maybe some of the features. But
Features
there's
like
something that I've not talked about. For example, file how to download your to import or maybe export your workbook. Yeah, you can import or you can export this version the way it is. Yeah. So you can export this. You can also do share. So if you have a server where you want to connect it to, so quick connect. Maybe let me click on this. I don't have just a minute and see if it's signing me up. So I need to sign up with my username so that I publish it in my account. Yeah. Do I remember my username really? I don't know whether this is what I used when I was signing up for what I used to Bounty Analytica. But let me see. Enter. Oh, it's supposed to be emails. You may need to share your work with people. Uh, Site URL. So enter URL yes, your site URL to continue. You can find your site URL in the site URL for your Tableau. Uh-huh. Let me see what this is. I don't know if I have anything like that. Okay, let's click on forgot. Let me check on this code that they're sending. Mhm. And they're taking a while to send me the code so that they remind me the site URL that I need to publish. They're taking a while, but yeah, you can try. You can try publishing and maybe request even URL and paste it and post your analysis into your Tableau account. Sorry, or you can create a site. I'm seeing also there you can create maybe a site so that you share. You can click here and create a site and log into your account. Yeah, because this one I doubt whether this is the URL that they're talking about, which is not, unless they require me to pay first. Okay, I'm seeing here Tableau Creator, connect your data, build visuals, and then publish dashboards in Tableau Desktop. Yeah, I need to pay for me to do all that, and that is the downside of Tableau. It's requiring me to start a free trial again. So many things are not free in Tableau, and that's why I always don't like Tableau. Even though like it's very easy to work around with. It's very easy to work around with. But yeah, I just don't don't like the fact that you limit people on everything. And that is the downside that I was also even mentioning when I say I prefer Power BI to Tableau. Power BI desktop version is very free as compared to Tableau, where you have to sign up for almost everything and start paying. So, for example, for me to publish this one and show you, I have to maybe get some sort of a license. That's why you're not able to do the same. Otherwise, you can export your data or export your workings. Just go to maybe files and export as PowerPoint if you want to. So if you want this view, so specific sheets from this dashboard, you can click on the same and then click on export and save it. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, it's saving it, but let's go to Tableau practice 2. So let me check. So, Winnie, are you seeing what is happening? Like it's just bringing you the
Yes.
here, and
Oh,
that is the
but
disadvantage.
this is not giving you anything you want.
Yeah, you can't click on this to maybe,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It's like a picture.
yeah. It's similar to even maybe what we exported with Power BI last time. It's more of like a picture, and you can now see that your dashboard was really not filled up. This side is hanging, so you might need information for to fill up this side. So because this view that is exported here, this was your dashboard. So you can play around with exporting things. And even right now you can see you cannot even edit the size of this picture that is inside here. So which you might even need to edit on this side. Yeah, so if you want to increase your size, you may increase it, but that would really make it not proportional to the other. So you also want to check on proportionality, right?
But this comes when you pay, you can actually do all these things.
When you pay, yeah, you can publish
Yeah,
actually.
when you no,
Actually, you
but
can do
after
what?
you pay, does it still come at, but after you pay for whatever the subscription,
Yeah,
would it still be like static like this?
like this one,
Yeah.
like this. Yeah, it has to be. Even it will be static. What I mentioned is if you export this thing to any tool that is not Tableau, it will be just this way. Like itakuwa ni kama like imepiga screenshot. You understand? You get it?
Okay.
Yeah, it more or less like takes a screenshot and then that is what it pastes you as Tableau. I'm sorry, as maybe your PPT. Is it in order?
So what do you recommend? Like, uh,
Okay, so for you, you are
if I want to
interested.
do like such visuals.
If you wanted to, so for me, if you wanted to present, I'm a
Yes,
because
yes,
what I'm hearing, you are focused on more on presentation, right?
yes.
Yeah, you can actually present even your dashboard.
Like this.
Yeah, unaweza onyeshana hapo. So you see like you can do it this way.
Oh, without like exporting it.
Yeah, yeah, because if you export it, unless you're exporting it
Yeah, it becomes. Uh-huh.
and then you create some data. You create some data hapo kando ya kuonyesha tu watu like this is what we are talking about. Ama the pictures itakuwa static hapo but you are doing the talking. Otherwise you can present by clicking this part. Unaona hii presentation mode.
Uh-huh. Yes, 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 yes.
You can click this one on presentation mode and then utakuwa unaonyeshana vitu zako. So here you are on stage
Ah, okay.
and then you talk about sales by
Mm,
salesperson. You go to sales by country,
okay.
mention something about it. Sales by summary and the
Mm,
same. So this one is now
mm-hmm.
the dashboard. So you can have your information this way there. But export it will be static. Does this maybe now look better?
Yes, it makes a lot of sense.
Okay, yeah. So that's it. You can instead of going through share here, where you do share, you can also share it through this place. And yeah, so bulk of it now remains for you to just know how to arrange your dashboard. I mean, after doing all these things, it goes back to you. How can I really present my work in terms of arrangement of the dashboard? Because dashboard pia utaki kuweka yenye is very boring. So even tomorrow when you are coming with the final dashboard that you have on Tableau, kindly ensure that you have a background that is visually appealing. We Google maybe different some Tableau themes here that you're able to see. Now look at something like this. I mean, it gives you some interest to just look at it. But if you have it entirely white or this color, sometimes it makes it a little bit boring. Yeah, look at this one and look at this one. Check on these two. It looks a little bit ile. Uh, I mean, I want to stick into this page just to look at what are the things that this person is doing and the likes. So that is something that you may want to check on. The focus when you're on your background and a dark background always kuna venye napeana some some good vibes, right? I mean that's for me. I don't know what you people think. Ian, which background do you prefer?
For me, I'm a very minimalist person.
Uh-huh.
I do not like take. Okay, I'll take white depending on what. If there is a lot of colors, I'll take white because it shows kind of uniformity. But now, for me specifically, I like choosing a gray or darker
Uh-huh.
the background. Sorry. So if you like it light, you take it light. If you don't like it, I don't know.
Okay.
It depends on preference.
But I think also background depends on personality. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, it did. background also depend. Choice of colors depends on so many things. By the way, um, you'll be working on maybe something that is more agriculture, even maybe analyzing sales for maybe company that is doing more on agriculture. You may want to use a color that is a little bit
Green.
green, right?
Yeah.
You're analyzing maybe something that is more technology. What you may want to do some blue, right? Because most
Yeah.
tech companies do use blue. Yeah, you'll check Facebook, Twitter that we had, the likes of Zoom. Yeah, so it depends on, maybe it may depend on the company you're working for. Like, what does it really deal in? Even if it's a sales kind of, but it's a tech company, you may want to use a color that is more bluish. And sometimes now, maybe when doing your presentation, color will also really matter depending on the audience that you are speaking to. People who are colorblind, you may not want to you may want to use colors that are more enhanced. That's not that you mix them around, because again, that will really be confusing for them. Might also maybe depend, even on the age of people that you're working or maybe presenting to. If it's maybe people who are up to age number 20, or maybe 24 going chini, they may want to see colors that are really colorful. Yeah, but the old people, they might prefer something that is just very minimal. I mean, so if it's a white background, yeah, that will just work okay for them. Yeah, or maybe if you stick to one color, that is going to just work okay for them. So colors depends on so many things. Personalities also depends on, but in this case, it's not about you. In this case, it's about the people you are presenting it to, right? Yeah, in most cases, when doing analysis, like, you try to extract yourself, but you think of the people you want to present to. Is it okay, Karen?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So go and use that data that tulikuwa tumetumia ya BI practice, and let's have something else. Only today Karen presented, tomorrow Winnie, and Ian, you present before we start, and then I'll talk about your dashboards zenye mlijenga for Power BI. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, so enjoy your night.
You too.
You too.